What's going on YouTube? It's Nikki the Bombshell Biker and welcome back to my channel. So for today's little ride, I am actually responding to a challenge call out from Miss Bell's Rides. If you haven't had the opportunity yet, please go watch the interview that Garrett Raven did with Bell's Rides. It's incredible. That is one boss ass bitch. And if you are like, she can't be that great, she fucking is. She really is. I'm so in awe of her, and I'm actually very flattered to be called out on a challenge by her. And so let's get to that challenge, shall we? So the challenge I got called out for was a challenge that Belle actually started, which was the MFers challenge, which is probably not what you think it is. It's Moto Friends. You dirty birds. Why can't anything just be sweet and innocent? Shame on you. Shame. Shame on you. Shame on your cow. If anybody gets that, I appreciate it. Probably only Dad mad, but I'll take it. So today, my challenge is to call out 3 moto friends to also partake in this challenge. And I would love to start with my one and only Bearded Bobber. Mainly, he's got all the friggin' moto friends in the planet, so who better to call out? He knows everybody, and everybody adores him, and rightfully so. I would never be like, yeah, everybody loves him, and it's dumb. No, everybody loves him, and he's great, and anybody that is awesome enough to be his friend is also very lucky, and most of his friends are pretty awesome, so I think it's safe to say by calling out Bearded Bobber, I'm calling out a pretty good selection of people. And, you know, and if you haven't already, which I highly doubt, but if you haven't, please go check out his channel. He puts out way better videos than I do. He's way more consistent, 2 videos a week. He loves to do test rides. He's just, he's great. I think I'm gonna marry him. I think so, guys. What do you think? Still a good idea? I think so. The next person I'm going to call out is my bestie, Ironcross Racing. He's great. I'm so very fortunate to have him as a bestie. He always checks on me. I'm going to check on him. We make sure we're both still alive, still kicking. He's actually been taking a hiatus from making YouTube videos for a while because he started a new job and getting in the groove of things. And sometimes you just need to take a break, and that's fine. But he is back now. Please go check out his latest video. It's amazing. And go give him a sub. He puts out really good stuff. He's got a really great energy. His Guten Tag, everybody cracks me up every friggin' time. The 80s movies references, the great music references. He's great. Just go be friends with my bestie. And last, but very certainly not least, I'm going to call out. Who am I going to call out? You know what? I'm going to call out J-Fast. And you know why I'm going to call out J-Fast? Because I think he is one of the few men I am afraid that is going to steal the beard away. So this is more of a, I'm watching you. Which is also a little scary because he'll be down here in just a few short months. It's all fun and games when he's up in Canada. Him and the beard flirt. It's gonna be a whole different ball game when we're all together. And I don't know if I could take him. I think I could. I'm pretty sure I could. He's Canadian. Like, how harmful can he be? Just kidding, Jay. Kinda. I'm not afraid of you stealing the beard away from me. Not at all. Crazy? What? Anyways. So there you have it. Belle, I'm sorry it's taken me a long time to get this video out. I've been kind of a piece of shit on YouTube, and I haven't been with it. So hopefully this will make up for that a little bit. And again, if you haven't checked out Bell's Rides Moto is her YouTube name. She's awesome. She's a bitchin' lady rider. She also drives a semi-truck. Can we freaking talk about that for a second? That's dope. I have this weird like bucket list thing that I want to be able to ride drive/ride every vehicle known to man. Which started with like my first car was a stick shift, and I was like, oh yeah, that's like I want to drive everything. And so I can clearly ride a motorcycle. Look. I can also drive a car. Manual and automatic. Fancy, I know. I can sail a boat. Like sail a catamaran or steer and sail a sailboat. Not well, like I need my dad still because I don't sail very often, but I can steer real good. Paddle a canoe, kayak, done that. Still haven't done a paddleboard, but I don't have very good balance when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't know why. My sister is nimble, and so is my dad. Like, actually fairly graceful people. Me, nope. Hot mess. You guys see a trend with my channel? I'm a hot mess. Welcome. But one of my big ones, getting back on topic here, is I would really love to learn how to drive a big rig. I think that's awesome that she does it. Other than that, I want to learn how to fly a plane. Just like a little, like, single propeller plane. For no reason. I don't like to fly in general. I made my grandma drive across the country because I didn't want to fly when I was in high school. And like, it was really awesome because we got to see a lot of America that I probably would not have been fortunate enough to see any other time. So it worked out. Like, I got to see some really awesome things, but it took a week to get there. Like 4 days to get from Southern California to Florida. And we stopped a lot, and like, we took our time and we just kind of hung out. And that was like a month-long road trip, which I may talk about one day. Probably not. It's not a great, like, it's just meh. But I love traveling, and I love being able to know that I'm safe in any condition, and I don't have to worry about somebody else getting me home. And that was the reason my parents had my sister and I learned how to drive a stick shift, was you need to be able to drive yourself home. You go somewhere with somebody and they drive and they drink or do drugs, and they're the ones responsible for getting you home, but then they're not in any condition to do so. Figure it out. So I find her just amazing. We are not worthy to have her, but we're really lucky that we do. So that's it for today, guys. There is my 3 MFers challenge. Tag some of your moto friends down below. Get that challenge going. You don't need to wait for a call out. You can just tag people. Let's keep this going. And a big shout out to Support MVC, which is the motovlog community. There were a lot of other pages that were pulling up when you hit hashtag support. So Mary, also the Geared Raven, as she's better known, decided to add the MVC, and it's great because we are the motovlog community and we're a part of a really good group, and so why not support us and what we do? So, all right, guys, I'm gonna stop it there, but stay safe and stay sassy. Oh, I'm really big. Oh, Jesus. Yep, I'm in Southern California.